Welcome to greetings and welcome to today's episode. Yes, I'm your host Collins. Yesterday, we want to continue our conversation on new term tips. For the past 3 days, we've been having a conversation about new term tips, and we discussed 2 days ago get to know your children's teachers. Get to know your children teacher or your child's teacher. Get to know your children or your child's teacher. That's what we discussed 2 days ago. Then yesterday we discussed safe drop off. That's how you can drop off your children in school safely. You can search for that video on this our channel. You get them, so you can watch and then understand what we talked about that. Then today we're talking on what I titled safe pickup, because for sure is a cycle which must be completed. When you drop your children in the school, you need to also pick them up after school, and that is what we are here to discuss. Okay, so we said, just a quick reminder, yesterday we said that the goal of taking your children to school is to ensure that they have entered the class. Okay, you have to ensure, no, okay, not really the class but the school premises. Ensure that they've entered the school premises. Ensure that you've handed them over to someone, not that you drop them off near the gate and then zoom up because you're late for business or for work. So having taken them to school now, and because you have known the teacher, today want to talk about safe pickup. Number one, you need to go on time. You need to go early to the school. If the school is closing, say 2 p.m., it wouldn't make sense that you are going at 4 p.m. to pick these children. Okay, because what it means is that they have spent 2 hours outside their closing time. And for sure, I can ask you to guess what you think they were doing for the past 2 hours that you left them. Sure, there's nothing they're doing except that they've been playing, and it may not be too good for them because already they're tired from the class, and yet you're subjecting them to what they need at that point is just to go home and rest. But here you have put them to go home, to stay back in the school and play again. The reason for the play may still be because you did not have time. I've understood all those your excuses, but I have an issue with it because I have said before that parenting is a great task. It's not something you do with one hand in your pocket. If you want to be a parent, you must be a parent because it's a full-time job, like a full-time job. So I need you to understand that if the children closing time is say 2 p.m., it will not be too good, not too good, it will not be even be good that you are going to leave them in school for a long time, for whatever reason of yours, and they will stay in the school premises from 2 p.m. till extra 2 hours again playing in the school. That will not be a good thing for them to use, be doing in the school. So I think that, sorry for distraction. Yeah, so I think that it will be good you know the exact time they are closing, then go to school and pick up your children. So that's number one about the pick up. go on time. Then number 2 about pickup is, if for whatever reason, because you are busy with work, you can't go to pick them. I'm not saying you must be the one to pick them, just like dropping them. I did not also say that you must be the one that will go and drop them. But if you're not going to be the one, let there be a designated person that is going to go to pick them up. And you have to take this person to the school. Let the school know that Mr. A or Miss B is coming to be is the person that is going to be picking my child up throughout this term. The school premises, the school security guard or some other person in the school must need to know this person. Okay, then if there's any reason why you're going to change the person that is coming to pick your child, you also need to give the school a prior notice, so that, because this is somebody's life we're talking about, somebody's child, okay, somebody's future husband or somebody's future wife that we're talking about, so the person needs to be taken care of. Okay, so that is on that. Then as well, time to time, ask the security people not to release your child to that designated person until you speak with the person on phone. It's just a security check for you to know and be sure that the person I'm sending to go pick my child is actually the person that is coming. It also makes the person, the bike man or the cab man or whoever, to understand that this parent is serious with his or her child. Okay, welcome online, Maria. Yes, so we are discussing picking your child up from school, and number 1 we said is go on time, be time conscious. If school is closing at 7 p.m, at 2 p.m, please try to go latest by 2:10 or 2 o'clock on the dot. You can't go by 4 p.m. to pick up a child that is closing at that close at 2. It will be a lot of stress for the child. You're adding, it has happened to me really. For some reason, I think I was not available, I couldn't meet up, and all that. Before I could get to the school, the child was already like 1 hour late, and the child was overtired. He was even sitting somewhere, like resting his head, near a wall or something. So I think it is very important. I recommend that you go on time. Okay, number 2, we said have a designated pickup person. If you are not the one that is going to go to pick up your child, notify the school that my child will be picked up by so and so person. Then I said, let the person sign a form, each time he or she picks up your child in the school. There's usually a logbook where the person can sign. Then I said again, if there's any reason, I said again, time to time, notify the school not to release the person your child to the person that is coming, the pickup person, until you speak with the person on phone. It's just also a security check. Then if there's any reason why you would need to change that pickup person, write and notify the school that this person has been changed, and this is the reason, and this is the reason, so that the school will be able to know, because we're talking about somebody's child, okay, your child. Okay, then there's also something, if there's for any reason, maybe your sibling or your relation or something comes by your house and says, I want to go and pick the child today, tell the cabman not to go. You may wish to say no, or you may say yes, but if you're saying yes, also you need to give prior notification to the school on that day via phone to say, for this week or for these 3 days, my sister or my brother will be coming and not the bike man. It's just for security. Like, what else do we gain if we didn't care for these children of ours? That's the only thing we can do. Let's give them the necessary attention and care. Is counting. They'll know. They will say that, yes, my daddy or my mommy cared for me, or cares for me, or is caring for me. So they know. They will register it in their head, and it will form the picture of you that they have in their head. So let there be a prior let there be a prior notification. So then the next thing we need to talk about is a safe transportation. safe transportation. Now, like we said, for school bus, if you're going to use a school bus, you need to know who the driver is. I said it yesterday. You need to know who the driver is. You need to have the driver's phone number. You need to know the time your child arrives home. Say because of your house location, your child arrives home 30 minutes after school, or 1 hour after school, or 45 minutes after school, so that once then, like myself, I have a house phone. Okay, I have a house phone. My child doesn't have a phone that he takes to school, but we have a house phone. So their duty is, once you enter home, pick up the phone and call mommy and tell mommy that you're back home, so that mommy will know. Or mommy also on herself, or myself, because I know that by 3:30 they should have been at home. At 3:30 I can call that phone. If the phone rings 3-4 times and nobody is speaking, I will become worried. Yes, while I may assume that the while I may assume that the child is sleeping, I also need to call the mom to say, did you speak with the children? I called and they did not pick. Okay, so that's also very important. Let there be supervisions. Then safe transportation. If your children, warn your children, this is like point number 4, warn your children not to follow anybody that they don't know. Okay, this is not the situation whereby nobody is coming to pick them. They are going home by themselves. Yes, because it's not a sin for your children to go home by themselves. If they are going home by themselves, maybe because your house is too close or is near or something, let them not join someone that they don't know in the car to go home. They should go by the way you have described for them. If it is by trekking, let them to walk home. If it's by entering public transport, let them use their money. Don't say, let me save transport money, by thereby look for so person to join. However, like we said in dropping off also, if it is a trusted and known person, someone living near your house, somebody that is living nearby, somebody that is known and trusted, you can say, yes, join Mr. Collins' family when going home. But let them not be going to Mr. Collins' house to go and stay again. So if they join Mr. Collins' house home, once Mr. Collins drops them off, either before Mr. Collins' house or after, let them just, if it's that your house is after Mr. Collins' house, when they get to Mr. Collins' gate, they should come down and go to their house, which is your house. But if they're dropping on the way, let them drop on the way and go home as well. Then if they are trekking home, they are walking home, let them not branch to Mr. Collins' house to go and take water, then watch some movies there or spend 30 minutes there before continuing to the house. No. If they're walking together with Mr. Collins' children to your house, they should maintain straight and go back to the house. These are the things we say just for the security of these children's life, because we need them to be alive. Okay, we need them to be alive for us, because you're actually living for, yes, for them, sort of. Then if they are entering bike, whether somebody is coming to pick them, a designated bike person, or they're entering, count, how many your children are. There's number that you will park in the bike. It will be a risk to the driver, to the rider, because there's chance of them falling out, okay, of the bike. Arun, thank you for your comment. I read your comment. Okay, so we need to know number of, if it is taking 2 motorbikes, let them take 2 motorbikes. If it is a 1 motorbike, fine. If it is cab, fine. But what we need is the safety and the security of these children. Let them get home safely, because they actually came to school there, safely. So they also need to go home safely. So on this subject, safe pickup, we have highlighted 1, go on time, be early. If the school is closing at 2, be in the school latest 2:10 or 2:15 p.m. to pick your children back home. Number 2, we said give a prior communication to the school if someone else is going to pick them and not you on a specific date. Again, we have said if there's a designated person that is going to pick them, let the school know, have the contact detail of that person as well, so that your children will be able to go, so that the person will come and the school will identify the person, and the person will be authorized to take your child, an authorized person that picks up your child every day. Then time to time, as a security check, tell the security guard in your child's school not to release your child to the designated person, even though it's designated, until the person calls you. So it's just for you to check and verify that yes, this is the person I assigned to come pick my child. Then also notify the school that if someone else comes and say the bike man or the cab man sends me to come on his behalf, that his bike or his car had an accident or is fault or something. No, the bike person or the car person does not have rights to reassign or designate another person to come pick your child. Rather, the school would need to call you, because there's a logbook where the person signs. So the school needs to call you to verify why he or she is not coming to pick your child. Then if you're using a school bus, we recommend that you get the school bus driver's contacts, so that you'll be able to have contact with this person that is actually picking your children and bringing them home every day. It is important now, because these are future husbands and future wives to someone and we can't afford to risk their lives as well. Then we also said if your child has not reached the age of having his or her own phone, you can have a designated phone at home, where once your child gets home every day, if it is 3:30 that they get to home, the person should call and say, "Mommy, Daddy, I'm home." Then you will know. Or yourself, if you know that it takes like 45 minutes or 1 hour or 30 minutes for your child to get home, you can be able to also call your child to say, "Are you home? It's 45 minutes after school. Are you home?" The child will say, "Yes, we are home." And that's all. The essence of the whole thing is to see that these children are in safe hands. Okay, so I think we have made a point on this subject matter. I don't want to drag it. I'm not after the dragging, I'm after the points that we have passed. So like we said, this is the Family by You YouTube channel. Invite someone to follow you and learn what you're learning. You can share the link to this video with your contacts. We are going to be meeting tomorrow. How sure am I? Because tomorrow, okay, I will see how we're going. Even if we're not going to meet at 4:30, I will schedule the meeting at 9:30 p.m. We must meet tomorrow to discuss yet another vital topic on new term tips. Yes, I will comment the time. In fact, let's meet tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Yes, tomorrow is a Thursday, September 18, so that we'll discuss yet another topic on this our tips, on new term tips, so that we can talk about another yet another interesting topic about new term tips. Yes, so I want you to share the link and invite your friends to join us. Like I said, I've been a children teacher since 2009, so I spent like 16 years working with children in various capacities. So if you have any topic or point you want us to discuss, you can invite us online. You can do a joint remote presentation with your children or your teenagers, or you can invite us to your church or meetings or whatever you have. We talk about children, talk about family, talk about marriage and several other things. So if there's any topic you want me to talk on, you can drop the topic on a comment section or send it to my email, thefamilybyou@gmail.com. We'll listen to you and then hear what and treat the topic. So this is a new term. Remember to go to your child's school and get your child's teacher's phone number and call the person to familiarize with the person. That's one. Or write down your number as a note, a short note, and give to your child to give to his or her teacher, requesting that they call you so that you'll be able to familiarize with the teacher. Then for a safe drop off when your child is going to school, if you take the child to school yourself as a father, ensure that you drive the child to school, hand over the child to the teacher at the gate. There are always teachers at the gate, or the pupil that are at the gate that are receiving children that day. Okay, so that you'll be sure. Yes, Mr. or Miss Wong, thank you for your comment. If you have any topic, you can drop off. You can send me a chat on the topic you want us to treat. We will treat it, and it will be good for us. If you have anything, you can invite us to speak online or offline with your team members, your people, or something. Then for a safe drop off, we said yesterday also, you ensure that your children enter the school premises. That's the important thing. And then before you can go, if you're sending somebody to go drop your children, ensure you know the person that is going to drop your children. Also get the phone number of the driver, the school bus driver that will be dropping your children, so that you preserve the lives of these children. Okay, then for a safe drop off as well, pick up as well, we discussed today. I'm summarizing these points now. For a safe pick up of our children on daily basis from Monday to Friday throughout this term, we said number one, be early, go on time. If the school is dismissing at 2 p.m., please, latest 2:15 p.m., you're already in the school premises, or the person you are sent is already there to pick up your children. That's number one. Number two, we said have a designated person that goes to pick your children if you are not chanced to go. But this person's name must be registered with the school. The school need to know that Mr. Collins is the person that is coming to take my children, pick up my children at the close of school every day. Then we also said, if there's any reason why Mr. Collins will not be the one that will go to pick my children, call your school. That is also point number one, that the first meeting we had on these new term tips, get to know your children teacher. Call your child's teacher and say, Collins is the one that comes to pick my child, but he's not going to come today. John will be coming, and that's all. Or Wong will be coming, and that's all. That's number three. Then number four, we said what again? Whatever prior communication, once there's any change, let there be a communication. Then we said, if it's a school bus that is taking your children home, ensure you have the phone number of the driver. Call the driver time to time to know what's up with the driver and the children. Then lastly, we said you should have a house phone, where if your children, that's if they are small anyway, if they're like young, if they're still in their early years, once they get home, or you assume that they're supposed to be at home, call home to know if your children are at home. And if they are at home, that's why you have peace of mind. They have peace of mind. Then I think we'll stop here. Tomorrow we're going to meet at 9:30 p.m. I have a meeting immediately after work at 4:30 p.m. Nigerian time, so I won't be able to come online. We'll meet at 9:30 p.m. What we're going to discuss is lunch box. We're going to discuss lunch box, packing lunch box, the content of what is going to how do we pack the lunch box, what is going to be the content of the lunch box. This is what we're going to discuss tomorrow. Lunch box. We need to discuss lunch box because it's an important box. So in some places, not even in some places, all children, they value lunch box, the lunch box more than that school bag you're giving them sometimes. Almost, not sometimes, all the time. They value the lunch box more than the school bag, because school bag will always be school bag, but lunch box is very important. So we're going to discuss that tomorrow. We're going to unbox that lunch box tomorrow by 9:30 p.m. Yes, to be able to know how to get the lunchbox packed, how to get it packed and all that. It will be an exciting time. So invite your people, share the link to this video with your contacts, let them come online. My name is Collins Ezugu again. So if you have any topic, drop for us so that we can be able to discuss with you, privately with your group or with your, however you want to do it. Thank you for coming online. I sincerely appreciate your time. If not because of you, I will not be hosting this broadcast. So thank you for your time. Greet your family. I wish you well. Like I've always prayed, your children are going to be alive before you. You're going to watch them. They will grow. They will become big. They will become impactful. They will become successful. They will bless you and pay you back for all this labor you have invested in seeing that they become whom they will become in future. So like I said last again, this is my last comment for today's section. Parenting is a full-time job. It's not something you put your hand in your pocket and do. So roll your sleeves and get ready to do parenting in this first time. Thank you and God bless you. Most importantly, I'm praying for you that God will send money. Whatever you're doing, God will open doors for you because times are hard. Times are strong. So God will open doors for you to have enough money to be able to pay school fees, buy textbooks, buy new lunchbox, buy new water bottle, buy new socks, buy new singlets, buy everything new that you're going to buy. The Lord will strengthen you. Thank you for your time and say me hi to all your children. Bye bye.